on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing one. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
11 MT, 11 MT, 12, 11 Thomas. Stop.
On second down, here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here we go, here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again.
That one caught downfield by Boyd.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott
finding Elliott for the catch on the out route.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Prescott, it's caught. Tolbert.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
They'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But Charles, for them, a pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
A second down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
Again, that's Hurst.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Burrow on 1st down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he is going to have the Bills first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Ready for this?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On play action, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. This a quick pass to Davis. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a run with Singletary. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jamison Crowder from 3 yards out.
And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Inside give to Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw.
He'll get this to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. A give to Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. Touchdown! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen.
Quick slant to Crowder. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Through 1 half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. Starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott now.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Pollard. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
On the move past the 40. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15.
It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So after the INT, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 19 yards away. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
52 yards on the ground for him so far.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 2, Allen on the catch. It's Crowder. Allen now on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. 2-score game here in the the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Brought down by Ed Oliver. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And that one travels out of bounds. So a bad break there, and that will thwart any chance that they had of coming back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So Allen's going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. They met in back back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gets past one man. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. To throw, it's Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. 9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal?
Alert, alert, alert! Half 85, half 85.
To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll run left with Pollard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Prescott now from the 50. And oh, he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. But that's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go right back to Singletary. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass. 10-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Pollard going to try the right side. And some room to run now. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gregory Rousseau showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, that's caught by his tight end Dawson Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. There was Shaq Lawson there. He'll get credit for the tackle for loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Prescott. Right back to Tolbert, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Prescott to throw it. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So it looked like a good opening drive to start this third quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards on time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Allen. This ball complete to the tight end Sweeney. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, so that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Throwing, Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock. And then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit because I will leave openings, all right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
Great note right there because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a 3rd one back. They still have a chance.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Now Allen. He completes it to the tight end Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So Allen's going to look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
To throw is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Back to throw. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Allen to throw. finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw left side, complete. That's Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half. That has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.